Okay, good morning. Let's go ahead. We're going to have our arms straight out, tucking shoulders, tight abs, feet shoulder width apart. We're going to cross, pull our shoulder blades back, relax the tension in the neck. We're going to go cross, shoulder blades, cross, squeeze those blades, cross, squeeze those blades, cross, squeeze. One more, cross, and squeeze. Go ahead. We're going to tighten our abs. We're going to kick our heels back. Take a moment to check that your knees are staying behind you, that they're not kicking up forward. That would be cheating, working your quads. We want the hamstrings to work, so we need those heels to kick straight back. It's like you're against a wall, and you can't let those knees go forward. When you are ready, tuck your shoulders back, palms are forward, and bicep curl, bicep curl. Keep your shoulders down, your tall chest, shoulders are back, tight abdominals, engaged pelvic floor, and keep those thighs pulled back. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do side steps. So hands on the side, keep the feet, the knees, the hips all forward, working those side glute muscles. So we learn how to open and close the thighs away from us. Again, your shoulders are relaxed, abs are engaged. And then when you're ready, palms are forward, open and close, open and close. Keep those shoulders relaxed and the neck relaxed. Remember, when our arms go up, we tend to hike up our neck. We want to push them down and get the shoulder blades engaged. We don't want the neck triggering. We want the shoulder blades strong to let the arms be a ball and socket. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to go ahead, bring those knees forward, bring them forward, nice tight abs. Again, bring those heels under the knees. Don't just fold them up. That would be, again, cheating because you're not getting the whole weight onto your hip flexors. Abs are tight. When you're ready, have your arms out and just go opposite. See how my armpits are nice and tight here? And don't forget to breathe, tucking down the shoulders. Don't fling your arms just anywhere. This is nice and controlled. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okie dokie. We're going to come on down and we're going to have our hands to our chest. We're going to tuck shoulders. We're going to punch to the side with the side toe tap and then punch to the side, punch to the side. Again, don't let the shoulder blades come up. Keep them pulled down. Keep the arm at chest level. Abs are following along, going to the side. You're not stepping back. You're stepping to the side, to the side. Everyone doing okay here? This is just the warm up right now. We're just getting all those joints and all the blood moving around. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Thumbs are forward. Tuck shoulder blades. Bring those arms up. And then turn those palms forward and come all the way down, keeping those shoulders down. Tuck shoulder blades, coming up, palms face each other, turn the palms forward and come on down. Last one right here, leading up. Turn the palms forward and bring it down. Roll those shoulder blades back. Now it's time to start working out. Okay, if you want, you can grab weights. If you don't want, you don't have to have weights. We're going to be working on press squats. I'll show you a side view before we start. Feet are shoulder width apart. You're going to sit your butt back, bend down like you're picking up groceries. Push through those heels, squeeze the butt, bicep curl, punch to the ceiling, bring it down, unbicep curl, and then set your groceries back down. And we're just going to keep doing that. So let's go ahead, get started. Nice tight abs. So we're going to squat it down. Push through those heels, squeeze those butt cheeks, bicep curl, punch to the ceiling, bring those arms down, unbicep curl, and set the groceries down. Now pick them back up. Feet in futility. I don't think that's the right phrase, but just picking them up and putting them away. You're trying to keep those arms, the palms facing each other the whole time. Really ground those heels into the floor. Let them and your hip push you back into position. Don't move your arms until you're back in your standing position into your bicep curl, punch to the ceiling and back down. Feel free to always be watching the video and paying attention to form, as we got a lot of people here today. Bicep curl, punch to the ceiling. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is that last one right here. Excellent job. Okay, we're going to move on next. We're going to do side leg lift with a pull back. So if you need a chair for balance, you're going to shift your weights, right shoulders, shift weight so that the angle comes to the hip. You're not shifting like a bending here where the angle goes and makes it harder on your hip. So we want to shift the weight, soften the knee, quad tight, butt tight, abs tight, chest tall. The other leg, as you know, is going to stay forward, the hip staying forward. We're going to lift the leg up, pull it back, bring it back to where we started, and set it down. I'm going to show you side view. We're going to lift the leg out, level with my body, pull it back, bring it back forward with my body, and back down again. Okay, so here we go. We're going to get started. We're shooting for 10 of these. Shift the weight, tight abs. Here we go. Out, back, forward, down. Out, back, forward, down. Out, back, forward, down. Out, back, forward, down. Remember, tighten your abs. Squeeze that butt cheek on the way back. Make sure you're not leaning into your hip. We don't need any bursa problems. Keep the hip forward. Don't let it roll back with you. This should be burning on both legs. Your standing leg is feeling it, and the one that's squeezing that butt behind you is feeling it, or at least you should be. Nice tight abs. This is your last one. Pull it back and bring it down. Okay, march that out. March that out. Everyone doing okay? Okay. So we're going to go to the other side. If you need stability, feel free to. You're going to shift that weight, corners into the hip. Don't lean into it. Quad tight, abs tight. We're going to get ready to keep the hips forward, knee forward, toe forward here. I'm going for 10. Ready? Tight abs, out, back, forward, down. Out, back, forward, down. Out, back, forward, down. Remember, don't swing your back behind you. You're squeezing your glute. So right under the tushy, you want to squeeze that muscle and bring it back forward. Don't get lost trying to go far back, because that's going to make your back engage. And I'm messing up my counting as I'm explaining it. But make sure you are working hard on holding the glute, squeezing it back. One more to go. And bring it down. March it out, march it out. Okay. We're going to do ab twists. So if you have any weights or a ball, we're going to sit on our chair right now. Feet flat on the floor, legs a little open. Putting the weight on the chest. Do not have it halfway off the chest. Keep it touching the chest. Keeping the shoulders down, and visualize your oblique turning your rib cage, keeping the chin in line and releasing back to center. The oblique turns your rib cage and back to center. The illusion is that I am turning my head with it, but I'm not. I'm keeping my spine in neutral, using my abdominals to contract and release. Contract and release. Just keeping everything nice and neutral, forcing the abdominals to take over the obliques so that I can have my neurological connection to my abdominals and contract them at will. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. We're going to stand up again, set those weights. Oh, no, actually, you're going to work those weights again. So you can go about 3 to 5 pounds on this, or 2 to 5. We're going to bend over, put our hand and knee at the edge of the chair. We're going to roll our chest forward, tuck our shoulders down. We're going to row it up, kick it back, bring it down, back to our thigh, and then back to the floor. Tuck your shoulders, row up that elbow. The weight comes next to the thigh. Straighten the arm, put it back to the thigh, and straight down again. You make sure you're not just rowing up to the chest. So if you see yourself in the video, in the camera here, and you see that your weight is next to the chest, you know that you have misplaced where the arm should be. You want to pull it back, straighten it, back to the thigh, straight down. Tucking shoulders, kick it back to the thigh, straight down. Parallel arms, flat back. Don't let your shoulder blades arch on you. Keep that back nice and flat. Nice tight abdominals, flat back, and strong arms. Not a strong grip on the weight. Okay, one more right here. Nice tight abdominals. When you bring it on down, tight your abs, tight your butt, stand on up, and we're gonna make our way to the other way. Okay. Putting our knee on the edge, our hand on the edge. Arms are parallel to each other with the palm facing the chair. Tuck your shoulders down, flatten that back, keep the head neutral, row the elbow up so the weight is next to the thigh, kick it back, bring it down and down. Tuck shoulders, row it back, kick back, bring it down and down. Tuck shoulders, row it back, kick back, down and down. Tuck shoulders, tight abs, row it up, kick back, down and down. Tight abs, kick back and down and down. Keep going. You're keeping the chest nice and forward, keeping the weights near the thigh, not near your chest. Really pull up with your elbow, not your wrist, and not your neck either. Got 3 more to go here. Tuck shoulders, tight abs. 2 more. Row it up, kick it back, down and down. Last one. Row it up, kick it back, down and down. Nice tight abs, feet on the floor. Use your butt to stand up. Roll those shoulders out. Everybody doing good? Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to get that weight that we just had. We're going to drop it, set it on the floor next to our feet. Nice tight abdominals. And you're going to step over the weight. Make sure there's enough room for the other foot to come over. Tight abs. Step over and step over. Step over and step over. Nice tight abs. Nice tight abs. Keep going. We're just making sure that our knees are lifting, that we're not just kicking our heels back, because then you notice the thighs don't do anything. You want to lift the knee over, lift the knee over, lift the knee over, lift the knee over. You have 4, 3, 2, 1, and go ahead, pick up your tripping hazard. Nice tight abs and butt. We're going to go ahead and do calf raises. If you want weights in your hands to make the calf raises harder, feel free to. If you want to hold on to a chair for your calf raises, feel free to do that too. So your hips, knees, and toes are forward, hands to the side, pull the shoulder blades back, soft knees, really tighten that pelvic floor. We're going to raise our heels up and hold, 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 and slow on the way down. Tight abs, you're going to lift your heels up, hold, 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 and slow on the way down. Tight abs, tight butt, lift, hold, 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 slow on the way down. Tight abs, tight butt, lift, hold, 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 slow on the way down. Tight abs, tight butt, lift, hold, 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 slow on the way down. Tight abs, tight butt, lift, hold, 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 slow on the way down. Tight abs, tight butt, lift, hold, 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 slow on the way down. Tight abs, tight butt, lift, hold, 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 slow on the way down. Last one, and lift, hold, 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 and slow on the way down, and march that out, march that out. Okay, we're gonna move to the shin and the hip socket. So we're gonna put all our weight on our left foot, shifting the weight over, again, back into shifting the weight rather than leaning the weight. And then you're going to put your right foot forward, keep the hip forward. You're going to tap your toe up and down first, just relaxing everything, that leg, so that it can just up and down like we're listening to music. Then we're going to take it up a notch. We're going to twist, lift the toe, turn the thigh in the socket, tap it down, lift it up, turn forward, tap it down. Lift the leg up, turn the thigh out, tap it down, lift the leg up, turn it forward, tap it down. And we're just going to keep going back and forth, really feeling that hip socket, learning how to turn inside that pelvic area, that we're not using our torso to turn our thigh, but we're using the thigh to stay forward and using the actual socket, ball and socket that's in there. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come on forward. Bring that foot forward, shifting the weight, bringing the other foot out, soft knee on the right leg, abs nice and tight, pelvic floor is engaged, and we're going to tap up and down on the toe. Make sure that knee is nice and forward. And then when you're ready, keep the abs and hip forward. We're going to lift, turn the toe and thigh out, tap it down, lift, turn the thigh forward, tap it down, lift, turn the thigh out, tap it down, lift, turn the thigh forward, and just really tightening the abdominals. Don't let it swing with you. We're trying to separate the hip and the thigh bone so they have their own strength inside the socket. And this is a great way to keep all the ligaments and tendons strong and attached to the bones. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and march that out. March that out. We got 2 more exercises, and then we're ready for our first break. Hope you are enjoying yourself. Always a thumbs up if you are. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to do reverse lunges. If you're already a master at this and you know that about yourself, you don't need the chair. But if you need the chair because you got owies on your knees, we're going to set in front of your chair. You're going to shift the weight to your left leg. You're going to take a small step back, hinge at your hip just a little bit, and then you're going to lower yourself down, right? You're not bowing yourself down. That becomes a single leg deadlift. You're going to lower yourself with your, so I don't bend lower. I just bring down my hip more. I push through my heel, bring my feet together, and give my butt cheeks a final squeeze. So I'm going to step back, hinge, drop, push through the front heel, and bring the feet together with the final squeeze. Okay, so here we go. Shifting the weight, tightening the abs, and we're going to step back, hinge, squat, and bring that leg forward. Step back, hinge, and bring it forward. So it's like you're stepping back, doing a curtsy lunge to the king, and then coming forward. Stepping back, curtsy lunge to the king, and come on forward. Step back, curtsy to the king, and step back. Step back, curtsy to the king, and step back, pushing on the front leg, the front heel, the front glute is doing all the work. You have 1 more to go here, and come on up. Sorry, I kept going. I just wanted to finish that last one and march it out. We're going to get ready for the next one. Okay. So shifting the weight to the right leg, tight abs, you're going to step back, keep your knee attached to that chair, hinge, drop yourself, get the heel and the glute engaged, push through the heel, feet together. Step back, curtsy to the king, push through the front heel, squeeze the butt cheek together. Step back, curtsy to the king, push through the heel, feet together. Really making sure that that knee stays connected to the chair and that you're not pushing the chair far away from you, that it's staying all nice and in control. You want the heel and the glute to take over. You don't want to have the knee taking over. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come on up and march that out. March that out. If you have a little ball or a little lightweight, or even a balled up sock, you'll want it for this next one, and then we'll be on our first break. Tucking shoulders, nice tight abs, and we're going to bring the ball behind us, switch hands, bring the ball in front of us, switch hands. Ball in front, ball behind. And again, you can use a tissue for this. You can use your glasses. You can use your pet. The imagery cracked me up. Can you picture your pet going around you? Anyways, going this way is helpful for the rotator cuff in that flexibility, and it's really good for getting your jackets and your coats on. We're going to go the other direction, so go the other way, keeping that neck and shoulder relaxed. Nice tight abs. Don't let the neck trigger. Just let the shoulder blades work through the chest, through the shoulder blades, through the chest, through the shoulder blades. Abs are tight, pelvic floor is engaged, knees are soft. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, roll those shoulders back, march it out. You are on a 1-minute break, so go get some water, go chit chat, enjoy yourself. And it is at this time I'm going to promote my commercial brand. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have one. Everybody doing okay? Oh, there's a doggy. "20 seconds to go." Okay, let's go ahead and let's get back into our place. One minute takes forever when you're doing lunges, but a minute break goes by like that. Okay, so coming back, we're going to get ready for sumo squats. If you need a chair in front of you for stability, feel free to hold onto the chair for stability. If not, most of you don't need the chair. You're going to have your heels wider than your hips. That's the plan, is hips wider than the, it's going to be wider than your feet. Toes are out, knees are going to follow the toes. So check that your toes are going to follow the knee pattern. You're going to keep your torso up. So when you go down, you're going to stay upright. You're not going to be bending forward. So if you feel like, gosh, I keep bending forward, get your chair then and hold yourself up, and only go down until you feel safe that your hips can handle it. So here we go. We're going to go ahead. Nice setup. Toes are out, tall chest, and plie here, pushing through the heel, squeezing those insides. Nice tall chest. You're welcome to have your arms straight out like a little ballerina if you'd like to have some counterbalance there so that you know you're not pulling forward. We want to keep those arms parallel to the ground, all the way down, all the way up. Only go as low as your knee or your hip can handle. This is going to be a range of motion strength issue. It's also going to be if our tendons have been, if they're unaligned correctly. So it just might be a little uncomfortable if you go too low. You go what your body can handle. If you find you're making too big of a dip, you've got to widen those legs way more. The wider, the safer this is going to be. Last one right here. Push through those heels, squeeze that pelvic floor, tighten those abs and bring those legs in and march it out. If you like, on this next one, you can hold weights up to your chest. If you don't want weights, don't worry about it. If you feel you need to hold on to a chair, that is fine too. We're going to shift that weight over again, soft knees, tight glutes, tight abs. We're going to lift the knee up, kick straight out. And as far as I kick out is how much my body tips. So if I only kick out this low, my body tips this low. If I kick out this wide, my body goes this wide. Do not have your torso up and then you go out this way. It's going to just kill all the hip parts of your body. The torso needs to follow where the thigh is going. Okay, so we're going to get ready. We're timing this, tucking shoulders, tight abs, lift the knee, kick out, and tap it down. Kick out, tap it down. Kick out, tap it down. Kick out, tap it down. Remember, you're not shifting the weight. So if you're standing and shifting weight, we're not doing that. We're just going to tap and kick right back out. Don't let your stability leg chicken out and shift the weight. Force that stability leg to stay on it. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And march it out, march it out. We're going to go to the other side now. If you need to hold on, hold on. Tucking shoulders, nice tight abdominals. And here we go. Kick it out, boom, and bring it down. Kick it out, bring it down. Don't shift the weight. Keep the weight in the right leg only. Don't let the left leg shift into the weight. Abs are tight, tipping to the side. Only as much as the leg lifts up. Again, the leg barely moves, your torso barely moves. If your leg goes really high, you go really high. This is working your obliques. This is working your glutes on your standing leg, your inner thigh. This is working your outer thighs, your hamstring, your hip flexors. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring that down, march it out. March it out. Okay, we're going to go ahead. You can have both your weights if you like, or none at all. We're going to sit down and do side bends, working our obliques again. I like to put one weight on the thigh, hold my hand at my oblique, other arm straight down, relaxing my shoulder. I'm going to tip to the side, use my abdominal to pull up. Don't shrug the shoulder, don't bend the elbow. I'm going to tip to the side and use my ab to pull me up. Tip to the side and use my ab to pull me up. I'm just visualizing like there's a cord at the bottom of my rib cage and I'm tipping and that little cord pulls me back up right into spinal alignment. I tip and I'm back to alignment. I tip, I'm back to alignment. Basically think little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle and I have a weird spout. That one. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm going to put my weight on the other side, other arm, tall chest, shoulders back, and I'm going to tip to the side, use my ab to squeeze back up. Tip to the side, use my ab to squeeze, tip and squeeze. Using the oblique to work, no shrugging the shoulders. Make sure everybody's breathing. Using the abs, don't use momentum, don't use leverage, use the obliques to pull you back up. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we get to come on up. We're going to stand up again. This next one, you may not want a weight. We're going to do rear delts, that fun muscle that pulls us this way while keeping our shoulders down rather than hiked up. If you know you have a band and you do this with a band, feel free to go to that one. Otherwise, what we're going to do is, having our arms in this position, we're going to bend over onto our chair. Palm's going to face the knee, tuck shoulders, and then I'm going to pull my arms straight out and then back down. Basically, I am keeping my arms parallel so that the arm follows the other one. If I look down and I see my arms are not in the same plane, that they're not parallel to each other, and I drop my arm in this way, then I know I'm using my lat muscle. But on this one, I want to use my rear delt muscle. So it's really important I keep my rib cage straight, my head forward, and my neck relaxed, and just pull that elbow straight out. I don't want to see it drop. If I'm looking forward and I can't see my full arm, I've done something inappropriate with my shoulder. So here we go, tucking shoulder blades, pulling it out and back to the ground. Tucking shoulder blades and pull it back down. Tight abs, tight butt. Well, I guess your butt can't be that tight. That becomes a habit of saying at that point. It's really tuck shoulder blades, keep that head forward, and just look forward and make sure you can see that hand and that forearm the whole time. That it's not dropping out of sight. You're not moving your head to look at it. You're looking straight forward, and in your peripheral, you can see that arm. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice tight abs, and stand on up, and we're going to switch to the other side. Okay, hand and knee on the chair. Bending forward, palm faces the knee, tuck the shoulder blade. Again, look straight forward and then pull the elbow straight out, keeping that shoulder tucked, elbow straight out. It lines up parallel to in the same plane as your other arm that's on the chair. So you want to make sure the arm is on the chair to start with, and you want to make sure that the elbow is going out. So when you're looking forward, you can see that hand and that forearm the whole time. If you're not seeing it, you've dropped your elbow too far down towards your hips. It's got to stay up in the shoulder and rotator cuff plane. So we got to work that rear delt so that the front delts can be nice and stable. A lot of our shoulders are a direct result of the weak rear delt, rhomboid, and serratus anterior. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice tight abs, tight butt. Stand on up, roll those shoulders back. And then we're going to go ahead, stand up. If you need a chair, you can have a chair near you. Otherwise, we're going to tighten our abdominals, have our hands to our side. We're going to lift the knee up and then try to touch our hand without our arms moving, right? We're not bending to the ankle. We're staying up. We're making the ankle come to us. So basically, I'm going to go ahead and start timing us. Okay. So basically, we're trying to become river dancers. That's what we're trying to do. And I would try to sing the music to you, but it always turns out wrong. So just hear the violins in your head and the tap dancing on your feet, and how fancy we all would look in our little tap shoes. Keeping those shoulders down. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent job. You guys look like you got it. Okay, so now we're going to do inner calf raises. This one's always a little harder. If you need a chair nearby for stability, feel free. If you have your feet facing forward, soften those knees. Keep the heels on the ground. Gently turn the toes in. You don't want to turn the heels out. You want the heels right under your hip socket, and then you turn the toes in. Nice tight abdominals, tight pelvic floor. You're going to lift yourself up. You're going to hold it. You want to feel all those forward little piggies engaging and then coming on down. Tight abs, tight butt. Come up, hold it, and come on down. tight abs, tight butt, lift, hold, 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 and come on down. Abs engaged, pelvic engaged, glutes engaged, and just feel all those little toes working and coming down. If you have bunions, anything like that, feet issues, working these little toes are very important. You have 3, 2, 1, and come on down. We'll march those out, march those out. And next, we're going to work on our hips again. So if you need a chair to hold on to, feel free to. We're going to shift the weight. And then left foot comes out. Nice tight abs. Keep the hip forward. Keep the thigh forward on the left leg. You're going to tap forward, tap to the side, tap behind you, tap to the side. Forward, side, back, side. You're keeping all your stability on the one leg, and you're just barely tapping on the other leg as if there's a cracker and you don't want to crack the cracker. You're keeping the hips forward. So our standing leg is getting stronger with the resistance of the mobility of your left leg. And the left leg is getting stronger in the hip socket because we're utilizing muscles, not allowing the hip to wiggle around right now. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring the feet together, march it on out. Okay, gonna shift the weight to the left leg. Other leg comes out, tight abs, tight quad, tight butt. Keep the thigh forward, the toes forward. We're gonna tap forward, tap out, tap back, side, forward, side, back. Keeping your abs nice and tight, your butt's tight on your standing leg, and the quads engaged. And then you're just training your right hip socket to work into the motions of keeping it forward, making the socket a little bit stronger because we want strong hip sockets. Keep breathing, relaxing the neck and shoulders. Abs stay tight. Don't lock the knee out on your standing leg. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it back and march it out. March it out. Excellent job. Okay, so before we had talked about the reverse lunges, stepping back and staying upright into it, right? So now this time we're going to actually work on, and we're probably going to need a chair for stability on this one. This time, keeping the hip forward, we're going to step the foot out, tighten the abs, and lifting the leg. We're going to bow forward with the other leg on the ground, soften knees, and hinging into the hip as we come back so that the knee is not locked out and the leg comes up as far as we do without turning the hip out. It's just a tiny, basically think of if you had a little tissue on the ground and you went, oh, I'm going to go pick that tissue up. Think like that, but instead of turning your hip way out, you're going to keep it square to the floor. So we're going to get ready to do that right now. So shifting the weight to the left leg, soften that knee, kickstand your right leg, and then we're going to hinge at the hip, and we're going to start lifting the left leg up, keeping the left knee soft, and then use the left hamstring and glute to stand you up in one motion. Again, shifting that weight to the left, kickstand, bowing forward on the left hip, and then squeezing that butt and coming back together. Kickstand, bowing forward, and then squeeze the left butt cheek, tight abs, bringing it together. Kickstand, bow forward, use the butt to squeeze you to a stand. Kickstand, bow forward, use your butt to squeeze to a stand. Kickstand, bow forward, use your butt to squeeze to a stand. You should feel this in your butt and hamstring, not in your back. This will be our last one right here. And bring it on up, march it out, march it out. Your bum should be burning right about here. Remember, only go your level. Some people can go all the way down and some people can barely go. So do what your body goes, oh, I feel like my butt's working. That's the area you want to be in. Okay, here we go. Shifting the weight to the right. Soften that knee, kickstand. You're going to bow at the waist, keep the hip forward, and then push through the right heel, squeeze the right butt, legs together. Kickstand, bow at the waist, keep the hip square to the floor, use your right butt cheek, squeeze together. Kickstand, bow at your hip, push through the right heel, the right glute to squeeze the legs together. Kickstand, remember, hold your shoulder blades back, tight abs, bow with your hip, push through the right heel, squeeze the butt cheek together. Step back, bow at your hip, lift that leg, push through the right heel, the right glute, squeeze the legs together. Kickstand, bow, keep the hip square, push through the heel, squeeze. We've got 2 more to go. Kickstand, square to the floor, tight abs, tight butt, and squeeze with that right leg. 1 more. We got this. Kickstand, bowing, and use the right heel, right glute, come together. March it out, march it out. You should be burning right there. If not, either you were turned out to the side or you need heavier weights on you. Okay. Da, da, da. We got one a little exercise, and then you're on a little break here, a short one. You're gonna grab the, or actually I think we go into stretching. Okay, we're gonna grab the ball. Da, da, da. You can grab a 3-pounder or less if you want a little bit more challenge to your shoulders. We're gonna bring it up to over our head. And we're gonna go around our head like it's a halo, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the neck. If at any point your shoulders hurt, just come in front of your forehead and make the circles here. We'll work on getting to a higher range of motion as time goes by. Relaxing the neck and shoulders. Don't let the shoulders come up and just strangle you. Let all that lymphatic drainage happen. Let all the blood flow happen, and put all the weight into your shoulder blades on your rib cage. And then we're going to go the other direction. Go the other way. Nice tight abs. Don't move the heads around. Let the shoulders just move while you have a stable rib cage, tight abdominals, tight pelvic floor, nice soft knees. Relax the neck and shoulders. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Roll those shoulders back. Roll those shoulders back. Okay. Everyone doing okay? Thumbs up, thumbs down if you're not. Not great. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to transition into stretching our legs right now. So let's go ahead, and if you need a chair for stretching, you're going to have your feet forward, close to the chair if you like. Shift to the left leg. Step back with the right leg, making sure that back toe is pointed forward, not out to the side. Dun, dun, dun. And then so your hips are forward, the toes are forward. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight. We're going to bring our arms up to the ceiling like we're holding a ball. Tuck those shoulders, stretching out those arms, relax the neck. Just make sure you feel that back of the calf is stretching, the back of the leg, but not the Achilles tendon. Be very careful on that. Don't step too far back. You never want to mess with your Achilles tendon. You just want to strengthen it. Nice tight abs. Bring those arms down. Bring the feet together. Roll the shoulders back. Shifting the weight to the right foot. Step back with your left foot. Make sure the back foot's facing forward. Front knee is pointed, is bent, staying vertical over the knee is over the ankle. Tucking shoulders, and we're going to bring those arms up again. Tucking shoulders, and just feel the nice stretch from your armpits, your rib cage, all the way down into your hip flexors. And just relax the neck and shoulders. Nice tight abs. Bring those arms down, feet together, rolling together. If you can, I would like you to be able to grab your foot. If not, you come up behind your chair, and then you put your foot, you get your feet facing forward, and then you put your foot on the chair with your thighs together. So that's your two options of stretching the front of your leg. Either grab your leg, whoopsie, either grab your leg or set it or knock it down like me and show how strong and muscular you are that you can knock over a metal chair. Or have your thighs together and hold it here. And just nice tall chest, squeeze that butt and you'll feel that hip flexor engaging just nicely. Of course, have your palms forward. Don't let your knuckles come forward. Want to open up that chest. And don't lock out your standing knee. Make sure it's still soft too. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it on down. March that out. And if you like, you get to go to the other side and get your other leg up here. So you can either grab it, knees together, or you can butt up to the chair behind you and then set your calf on there, legs together, nice tall chest. Squeeze the butt so you can feel the stretch in your hip flexors. And this is one you can do throughout the day. It works and helps from all the sitting. So this is a great one to keep us from folding over and putting all the weight on our vertebrae, instead to be nice and upright. So the pelvic floor holds our vertebrae. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it on down. Last one, we're going to roll our shoulders, and then we get to be done. Feet shoulder width apart, tucking shoulder blades, nice tight abs. Going to bring up the arms, palms face each other. You're going to turn the palms out, tuck those shoulders, come all the way down. Tuck shoulder blades, thumbs go forward. Turn your palms forward, come all the way down. Lead with the thumbs. Turn the palms. Last one right here. Really feel the shoulder blades controlling the movement pattern. Come on down, roll it back, and you survived another class. Congratulations. Okay,